Yes! Okay, here we go. Diamond Blademaster Samuro into free Iron Bark into Mark of the Spikeshell to get Blademaster Samuro back.
Huh, this should be interesting.
On day one of the Forged in the Barrens expansion, we played a ton of different decks, mainly ones that made crazy use out of Blademaster Samuro. And one of the most surprisingly good decks was this Samuro Learned Taunt Druid deck. So this deck uses most of the new Taunt synergies to overwhelm the opponent while building a meme board of Grey Boughs. But what's really cool about the deck is the ability for Mark of the Spikeshell to give you extra copies of Blademaster Samuro if you've given him Taunt with something like Mark of the Wild, Ironbark, or even Germination. And as almost all of the spells in the deck are nature spells, Guff Rune Totem will allow you to put together a lot of burst damage if you've got a minion or two on board. One card that didn't make the cut and probably should be in here is Razormane Battleguard, but we didn't include it because our taunt curve is actually a little bit higher than what we expect to be the normal for a Razormane Battleguard deck. Anyways, the games with this build were a ton of fun, so check out this highlight and let me know what you think. Alright, actually, against Mage. So we don't have a great couple first turns. What we're gonna go for is we're gonna full mulligan for Overgrowth. And not get it. But we still have a 4 and a 5, so it didn't matter. And Blademaster Samuro. So the idea of this deck is that we can give Blademaster Samuro Taunt with cards like, oh good. We can give Blademaster Samuro Taunt with cards like Mark of the Wild and Ironbark, so that we can get a copy of him back in hand with Mark of the Spikeshell, all while buffing Blademaster Samuro to be even bigger to help clear the opponent's board. Can't see them anywhere. Okay. Actually, after this game, remind me, as you see the game ending, say something about check your collection, something like that, and I'll go look and see if I can see where the classic cards would be. So, yeah, let's toss it out there. It's fine. We could have waited and just played Thick Hide Kodo, but I think we do need to put some counter pressure out there. So we would have hero powered and then kind of been stuck. Okay. You've got... So that card draw happened. Ironbark, okay. So on turn 6 or 7, well I guess it'll have to be 7, we'll have a way to cheaply and easily get an extra copy of Blademaster Samuro back. Could have actually played him here, but no. We want the extra greedy value back from him. And our opponent's playing a C'Thun deck, so they're probably slow-ish. Ooh, that's good. Ruined Orb, first time I've seen it played. Because I don't think our first mage opponent played it. Because I haven't gotten to play until now. Until stream started, so for 1 hour we've been playing. Let's kill Thalnos. We can't overdraw him, but and then just plop this down. Alright, so devolving missiles would be annoying, but other than that, he should have some difficulty dealing with this. And we've got the wall of taunts going on now. Ninja Ninja! Yes, we did! We got new cards, and we've got the first ever diamond card here. Ooh. That's not bad, actually. Let's do that. And now we finally get to go face. Ah, that's not a bad 3-drop. Alright. Now if we can just get Mark of the Spikeshell, this will be 0 mana, so we can Blademaster Samuro, Ironbark, and Mark of the Spikeshell to get a copy of him back. Even if these weren't, or if we didn't have these on turn 8, we could do this. I don't know why I'm holding all of these. Well, I guess our curve didn't allow us really to stick them in, but... Ow. So sad. So we don't actually have a way to deal with that. There's nothing that does AoE to the opponent's board. Okay, Mark of the Spikeshell, because that will allow us to drop Blademaster Samuro out there. And, yes! Okay, here we go. Diamond Blademaster Samuro into free Ironbark into Mark of the Spikeshell to get Blademaster Samuro back. Farfetched, hey, welcome, welcome. I hope you saw that. Oh, but it gives us a gold copy of Blademaster Samuro back. We don't get to keep playing diamonds. So only the first version is diamond, whereas all the rest of the versions are whatever color or whatever type the Mark of the Spikeshell was. I don't know if that was a diamond. Was that a diamond? Or, I mean, a gold? Yeah, it was. Okay. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, more than enough. Okay.
Well played.
Oh. Yeah. That was cool though. We did it. We did it. We got to play we got to teach Blademaster Samuro Taunt and boggle our opponent's mind. Oh, okay. I love that one. I definitely want to play more with that one as well.
Kind of fun saying when you were talking about I mean, Lori would be the Japanese pronunciation. Kind of a mix between an R and an L for the L's. Hey, it's the Baron's board again. Okay, more investigation. Whilst we... Ooh, Blademaster Samuro has arrived. And Ironbark. But both of those, all of those, we need our card draw. Or we need our ramp. We have not a single time even seen our overgrowth. And Zoo Warlocks have been propagating the latter. Supposed to be Strength Totem. Yeah, something like that. There was supposed to be a replacement to the Wrath of Air Totem. And yet we rolled the Wrath of Air Totem and our opponent there had it. And it definitely helped him. Not that he needed it, but it did allow him to close out that last turn. With a little extra spell damage. So, Shaman right now, with all of the spell damage and the Wrath of Air Totem, kind of strong. I don't think it's supposed to be that way. Okay, there went Guardian Animals, there went Dreaming Drake, and Plague Maul is disappointing. He also lost his Kazakus. Interesting. But we did not lose Blademaster. Okay, why is Deck Tracker acting the way it is? Let me look if there's a setting that's amiss right now. Option. Tracker. Automatically. Appearance, perhaps. Our opponent is burning our cards. What did you burn this time? We lost a Teacher's Pet, an Ironbark, and a Kodo Hide. Or a Thick Hide Kodo. We're still okay. Because we have Ironbark, Samuro's still there. We did. Losing Plague Maul hurts. But why is Deck Tracker acting this way? Goodbye, Kazakus. Yes, indeed. And by the way, Deck Tracker is not showing anything for our opponent. I think I might have to start or restart Deck Tracker after this. Okay. That's not terrible. Oh, wait. Yes. And let's go ahead and knock that out. Our opponent's maybe holding on to an Envoy Rustwix to avoid the fatigue after they play, what's his name, the Portal? But we want to be able to pressure him. Next turn we can Guardian Animals and pull the Twilight Runners. We're going to cycle through our deck as well. Wow, he hasn't... Well, no, it's been equal because he's using Altar. And he didn't play the one that kills a bunch and burns your own cards. So yeah. Oof, goodbye Lord Draxus. Oh, did he... Huh? Did he burn his Lord Draxus? I didn't notice. From that last, like, Altar Flyer or something? So lost Kazakus and Draxus? If so, wow. Yeah. That's potent. So both our Twilight Runners are still alive. We lost a Teacher's Pet and a Thick-Eyed Kodo. I think it might just be one each that we lost. Hey, the coin, the kitty coin. Oh, I need to change mine into that because that's a cool coin. Kitty cat. I forget what the kitty cat's name is. Kel'Thuzad's cat. Okay, we do have a second Teacher's Pet. Draw more cards. There's Greybow and Marker the Spikeshell. I like. Alright, hold back on the Iron Bark. Okay. Yes, or I would not have said it, or would have said it? Would not have said it, I assume. There's Mankrik. Oh, poor Mankrik. Ooh, Takatis is a nice thing to see go bye-bye. And then, Blood Reaver thingy. Okay, those are annoying. The wrong tree. Alright, we do have Mark of the Wild. To give Blademaster Samuro stats, taunts, and allow us to get him back in hand. And actually, we probably will want a few Blademaster Samuros to clear the board of portal, or from the portals. Mr. Bigglesworth! Yes, that's his name. Mr. Bigglesworth coin. That's gotta be the best coin. So let's change to it. I'm 99% sure we got it. Ooh, that's big. Wait. He randomly generated that, I assume? You don't run that. Demonic Studies, okay. Wow. He burned his second Rend thingy that does 5 damage to everything. With his Altar of Fire. It's a lot of health. And it did clear it. Okay. You don't have enough mana to play the dude. Niru Fireblade, I think it's called. And you're dead. We never got Blademaster Samuro, but that was pretty interesting. Yes, but we must update our coin to be Mr. Bigglesworth. Okay. Yes, we do. Okay. Make favorite. Let's go. That one looks pretty cool too, but I think actually this is better.
Okay. Let's give Samuro Learned Taunt one more game. Was that our second or a third game with that? Oh, I said I was gonna restart deck tracker maybe. Wow, deck tracker's all funked up. Oh wait, no, it's showing. Funky funked. Okay, Twilight Runner is one of the few that I will hold on to. Another Warlock, of course. Warlock is fun. There's a lot of stuff going on in Warlock, but actually half of the Warlock, almost half of the Warlocks we've faced have been Zoo. Alright, so that's a turn 3 Overgrowth. Obviously the coin is not a nature spell. That would be interesting. But Innervate is a nature spell, which is like a coin, but you have to run it in your deck, obviously. You don't just randomly get it at the start of the game. Minion Servant, Soldiers of the Cold Dark, obey the call of C'Thun. And kitty cats. Wait. Minion Servant, kitty cats of the Cold Dark, obey the call of C'Thun. Actually, I wonder if they have the same voice actor for N'Zoth and C'Thun, because they do have some similarities. Or maybe I'm just thinking because they both have deep voices. Thinking about that way. Okay, most of the time this survives. Plague is no longer in standard. And we're in no danger, obviously. So yeah. Let us. Twilight Runner. We have Mark of the Wild. We have not quite enough. Oh. So that was not corrupted. He won't get it back from Yasharj, at least. But sadness. Started of normal, then went into the voice. Next turn we can play Dreaming Drake, Arbor Up. Would be okay. Especially if this or the 3-drop inside of it survives. Samuro and Mark of the Spikeshell are both hiding. Interesting. Wow. Oh, can't be targeted. What was he going to target it with? Soul Shear. Or no, probably the new one that came back and got buffed. Drain Life? Something like that. This be fine. Let us overwhelm our opponent. Oh, Guardian Animals actually would have been good. But this is good too. This is lots of pressure. And he's just used a lot of his removal, and he can't Twisting Nether yet. So keep the pressure going. Now, Guardian Animals next turn will feel a little bit weird unless he has some nice minions for us to run our beasts into. Taste the essence of your soul. Does N'Zoth say that? Or what's that from? Yeah, it was Drain Soul. Okay. So Twisting Nether is a punish, but a lot of times we get to draw 2 cards with Twilight Runner here. Or not. Okay. Question. Do you run the I'm going to burn my own cards to clear the board card? It is Twisting Nether. We end up getting 5 more armor and a 3-drop. We actually have a ridiculous number of nature spells. Could we have pushed lethal there? We could have played 4 nature spells. Easy. So that would have given us 8 more damage plus 2. We were 1 off lethal. If we hadn't played Greybow and we just played Guff and all the nature spells. Wow. I didn't even think about that until afterwards. Oh, actually with the Ironbarks we had lethal. Oops. Oops. We missed lethal. Or I missed lethal. Okay. Well, hopefully there's something awesome we get to do as a result of having failed to achieve lethal. I mean, currently we're showing 8. We've got super easy lethal in hand. But yeah, Guff gives +2, right? Okay. And then this is alive at 2. Do you have a follow-up to finish it off as well? Great sadness. No way to bring that value back. We don't have Vectus. This is fine. Hey, we actually get to use our card draw for once. Woo! Nah, let's just push the damage. So we could pressure him. We could Lightning Bloom, Archborer, Mashifin. We'd have lethal a lot of times with all the buffs and gruff. As long as he didn't clear. And we'd have the potential to shuffle Archspore Mashifin into the deck. Or Mashifin Prime. But overloading and all that, and then not, or being basically out of stuff if he did clear this board. Because if he clears this, which he probably can, then we can play Archspore Mashifin Guff and then buff Archspore Mashifin to gargantuan size. Okay. Alright. That's pretty good for you. Germination. So this has Rush. Because it got pulled off of Guardian Animals. Pretty good. Okay. We did draw Samuro there at the end. And that's it this time. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to tap that like button, smash that subscribe button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We release videos here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Also, if watching experiments live is your thing, check out our stream at twitch.tv/SSAlchemist. We currently stream on Saturdays and Sundays. There's a link to our Discord server in the description as well, if you'd like to check that out. And remember, you're awesome. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome day.
Strength and honor. This is who we are.